As expected, the movie American Sniper is generating plenty of discussion. And as expected, some of it believes calling the subject of the film, Chris Kyle, a psychopath patriot, is the right thing to do in taking a stand against killing an enemy who would have no second thought about executing a woman or child in the name of their faith. Let's welcome back to MidPoint, consistently named one of the top small business influencers in America, author of the New York Times bestseller, The Entrepreneur Equation, and CNBC contributor Carol Roth joins us today. Carol, thanks so much for being here.
Glad to be back.
Carol, it's good to have you back, but boy, I want to tell you something. Beginning a segment here by talking about Bill Maher basically calling Chris Kyle, and he did, a psychopath patriot after apparently, and we don't even know if he really did see the movie American Sniper. I saw the movie over the weekend. I'm offended personally, but when you just think about someone using the words psychopath and patriot together, something's wrong with us here in America when that becomes the knee-jerk reaction.
Well, I don't know if there's something wrong with us here in America or if there's something wrong with Bill Maher. But, you know, I think that there is sort of this desire to forget that people who are heroes are also human beings. And they have flaws and all of the baggage that human beings do have. And I think that's the case with Chris Kyle. He certainly was a patriot. He was fantastic at his job, and he did a lot to keep us safe and things that I'm personally very thankful for. But that doesn't mean that he wasn't a flawed human being. That doesn't mean that he didn't have challenges in his life. And it also doesn't mean that when you're in the middle of the context of war and you're put against an enemy, that you wouldn't be in his own position, saying the kinds of things that Chris Kyle did say. So, I personally discount the source of where this is coming from. It's coming from Bill Maher, who has all kinds of crazy ideas, who is a professional polemist. He likes to stir the pot. That's how he gets attention. And so I don't take as much offense because of the source of where it is. But I do think that we have to get back to realizing that somebody can be a hero, can protect our country, can do the right things, and can also have challenges. I mean, by Chris Kyle's own admission in his book, he was troubled as a youngster. He got into a lot of fights. And, I'm thrilled that he was somebody who took these challenges and put it to work to help defend our country, and it's something that we should all really be thankful for.
I would certainly say that maybe Mr. Maher would not have the opportunity or would not take the opportunity to protect somebody if he could, simply because he may not have the spine. Then again, that would just be my opinion and perhaps that of many others.
You would not want to be in a foxhole with Bill Maher, let's just say that.
I would not want to be in the same room, nor the same county, nor even the same state with Bill Maher, the way he takes his words to task and basically does not put any brain power behind it whatsoever. Moving on, and we only have about a minute left here, unfortunately, after all that. New York Times op-ed columnist Charles Blow is fuming after his son was allegedly stopped by a Yale University police officer, the officer looking for somebody who fit a description. This does not sit well with you, does it?
Well, it doesn't sit well with me that Charles is upset, and I feel like the police have a job to do, and we can't scream racism every time they do their job. His son, unfortunately, fit the description of a tall African-American male wearing a certain color jacket, wearing a certain kind of hat. What were the police supposed to do? He fit that description. I can tell you, back when I was in high school, I was pulled over driving a Camaro with the license plate, "What a cutie," because there was a Camaro stolen. I don't think that they were trying to profile me. I think they were trying to do their job. And we have to let police do the things that they are able to do or supposed to be doing without every single time they do it crying racism. Otherwise, we're not going to have police that are able to protect us in this country. And, certainly I can understand where the young man was shaken, but really that's the job that they were supposed to be doing.
And we should point out that when they realized he was a college student and not a criminal, that he was leaving the library, they let him go. So
absolutely.
We have to understand that, quite frankly, and I'm with you on a couple of those things about being stopped by law enforcement. As kids, we understand very quickly, shut up, say nothing, say yes, sir, no, sir.
Yes, sir, no, sir,
and
exactly.
you go home. There you go. Carol, always a pleasure to have you on the show. We'll do it again real soon.
Sounds great.
Take care. When we kick back, telling it like it is, and a personal moment from the viewing of American Sniper. It's coming up next on MidPoint.